That's pretty good echo, wasn't
It's
it?
a really expansive, yeah.
Yeah, I was
Like we're in a warehouse.
echo, echo. Uh, hey everybody, it's Chan with Tight Nutrition, sitting again with Brian.
Yep. What's up, guys?
Owner of Tight Nutrition. Last time we talked to you guys about muscle feed and talked about protein. Today what we're going to talk about is their product called GlycoFeed. So Brian, tell me, we'll just start from the simple aspect of it. What is GlycoFeed? When do you take it, and what's the benefits of this compared to other products that may be other dextrin products out there?
In the same genre. Everybody knows like you need a good protein and carbohydrate to build muscle. GlycoFeed, obviously made it to go with the muscle feed, is our carbohydrate. It is highly branched cyclic dextrin. It's actually the trademark version, which is cluster dextrin.
Okay.
It's a starch, like from potato, rice, cornstarch. Basically, if you put that potato starch in a centrifuge and spun it down, making it very simple here, separated the non-sticky stuff and did that over and over again, you would have a highly branched cyclic dextrin type product. Dried it, obviously, there's a lot of other processes that go into making it a designer carbohydrate. But the purpose of it is not all carbs react the same in the body. So if you have like a glucose type product that's excellent at getting your blood sugars up really quickly, diabetics can take a glucose tab and elevate their blood sugars instantly. But what we want in sports performance and sports nutrition is how fast can we get those carbohydrates to fill out our muscle cells, our glycogen stores. Because it's a high molecular weight, it passes through the upper gastric system and into the small intestine, where your body's supposed to absorb those nutrients.
Right.
So it can really pass through quickly into the small intestines and fill up your muscle cells full of glycogen.
Okay, so we're talking about carbohydrates, but there's no sugar. There's zero sugar in this, so it's not like grabbing a Snickers bar and eating a Snickers and kind of getting that boost there.
Right. It's a different. Sugar's a carb. This is a carb. It's kind of like there's no sugar in a potato, but your body's going to make glycogen out of both of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So a lot of different type of athletes out there. So maybe if you could tell me, let's say there's a bodybuilder that's wanting to build muscle and mass. When are they going to take GlycoFeed?
That's kind of tricky. We talked about it before. Kind of the best. You CrossFit, I bodybuild-ish. I would say it depends on what you're doing. If you're talking about building mass, then you could take it, even before you train. But I would suggest for a bodybuilder wanting to build mass, carb and a protein. This would be excellent to mix intra-workout, to be sipping on. One, because it doesn't give you a big insulin spike, because it does flatten doesn't give those blood sugars a huge spike.
Okay.
Take it during a workout. I would suggest like with a branched chain amino acid, BCAAs, or our product Amino Rev would be excellent. We mentioned it passes through and enters fills the muscle cells full of glycogen fast. The cool thing about that is it also acts as a catalyst, taking nutrients, i.e. amino acids that you want also in your muscle cells, which is a really popular thing. Drinking BCAAs while you work out, it can take those and fill out the muscle cells as well. And then of course post-workout, you want that protein and carb combo, ideal taken with your muscle feed or your whey isolate.
Okay, and it mixes well with water and whatever.
It does. So that's kind of the problem before with type products. They worked really well. They passed through well, but when you mixed them up, they mixed. I mean, it was like mixing up, potato starch in
right,
a
you
shaker
kind of see
bottle.
the powder on top.
Yeah, they were literally, they just wouldn't mix well. It was little balls of sticky, stuff, and it didn't mix well. The cyclic dextrin or cluster dextrin has been able to mix as well as like a table sugar or dextrose in your shake, so you get that. It helps pass through the stomach, and it didn't give you that bloat and stuff like a sugar would.
Right. So I think it's a great product, guys, and depending on what type of athlete you are, we'll talk about, bodybuilding and we'll talk about CrossFit and different ways or whatever you do, if you're an endurance athlete, how you can manage your supplementation. But I think one of the other you want an end goal and you want to get somewhere, whether you want to get bigger or whether you want to get leaner or whether you want to get faster, these supplements are awesome, but you also got to, do a lot more.
Exactly. That's what we say. We want to be super honest and say, like, supplements are just that. They can only supplement a good diet. You had your son in here earlier. We were talking to him about what he wants to do. He's how old?
He's 13.
13. He wants to get bigger. He's a skinny little guy, as everybody is when they're 13. And
even you?
I was not a big 13-year-old, I would say. But I mean, yeah, we're saying, like, eat a banana, eat an oatmeal, mix your protein with that, have your protein shake after your meal, so it doesn't fill you up, things like that. Like, they are supplements. They're only going to supplement a good diet. And I feel like even as a nutrition company, it's more of our responsibility to say, hey, like, I want to sell you. I want our customers to get results. So we want to say, hey, GlycoFeed's great. Like, take that after you work out. And then you go to our website, you can find all kinds of information on, and then go eat a meal consisting of, depending on your goals. But yeah, they're just supplements. A good rule of thumb: if your supplement bill is bigger than your grocery bill, you're doing it wrong.
So you got to eat. You got to eat.
You got to eat for what you got to eat
Sure.
for your goals, and then supplement around what you're looking to do for the end goal.
Good. Yeah. So, again, with different type of athletes, we'll just stick with bodybuilding. You want to put on mass, you supplement this with your muscle feed, keep your proteins, but you also got to be taking in a lot of food as well.
That's right. Yeah, and it would be, depending on the time you're training and all that. God, I don't even want. There's so many gurus and stuff out there. I can just imagine you got to do this, or you got to eat for your goals, and it would really depend on whether it's bodybuilding or whatever. It's going to depend on the individual person and the end goal, what they're trying to get to. But as far as a mass building product, I think it's great. I'm not a huge fan of like weight gainers because it has a lot of just calories in it. Where this is a very purposeful GlycoFeed's a very purposeful designer carbohydrate. It has a very specific use in your supplement gain.
So there's opportunities to take it before or sip on it all day.
Take it before.
Great for intra-workout.
Intra-workout. I would say the two most popular times are going to be intra-workout and definitely post-workout. You need that quick carb after you work out. And plus, it's real important to get some calories, some protein and carbohydrates in right when you get done working out. So, I mean, that meal is important, but if you can have this, a scoop of GlycoFeed, a scoop of muscle feed in a shaker, dry, in a powder, you get done. I mean, you're still breathing hard. You just finished, still sweating. Fill that up. Your shaker cup up, fill it up, and slam that down before you leave the gym. Go home, sit down, eat a meal. Whether it's go back to work, heat it up, whatever you got to do.
It's good recovery.
It's good recovery. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. If you want to grow, you got to recover well.
Yeah, because you don't want to be sore and not be able to work out for 4 more days.
That's right. And I've
been there.
Yeah.
So for maximum performance and maximum recovery, GlycoFeed's a great product to supplement with, whether it's amino rev for intra-workout or muscle feed for a post-workout.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. We wanted to have a carb for a while. I think our guys nailed it coming up with a GlycoFeed, finding a carbohydrate that was, like I said, really had a good purpose. And I've been taking it for a while now, and I've taken other carbs. I've done just messed with my diet and stuff. As far as just from an anecdotal, my own experience, nothing has filled me out and like made me feel like really. I was talking to people like saying, like, I mean, I could squat on a Monday. I was doing other stuff too, but I could squat on Monday, turn around, and like by Wednesday I feel like I could do that again. And I've had those times where I squat on a Monday and Friday I'm still feeling it.
Right.
So I can't say like, hey, this is just the GlycoFeed, but you just feel better. Like I said, it fills me out better. I can feel it. I don't have the bloat, no stomach discomfort. It's been a great product.
Awesome. So it's something you can take if you're a beginner workout to really kind of ramp yourself up into it, and it's great for the people that are performance athletes.
Everybody's going to need a carbohydrate to perform.
Absolutely.
Period. Yeah.
All right, guys, GlycoFeed. So last week we talked about muscle feed and protein. This week was GlycoFeed. You can find us on the web. You can find us in the different supplement stores.
Yep. Ask your local retailer for Titan.
Yep. TitanNutrition.net, Facebook, and Instagram. Comment. Tell us what you think. Let us know if there's any questions that you guys have. You guys want us to talk about in the next upcoming videos.
Yeah, let us hear what you think.
We'll get you taken care of.